90-Day Fiancé star Pedro Jimeno survives terrifying car crash, shocking details revealed. In a chilling turn of events, beloved 90-Day Fiancé and the family Chantel star Pedro Jimeno faced a life-altering moment earlier today when he was involved in a harrowing car accident on his morning drive to work. Witnesses at the scene described the incident as sudden and shocking, leaving his vehicle severely damaged, particularly at the front end. Pedro, incredibly, walked away from the violent collision with only minor injuries, a fact that has left fans both relieved and shaken. Reports indicate that Pedro lost control of his car after hitting a slick patch of road, causing his vehicle to slam into another car before spinning out of control and coming to a halt by the roadside. Emergency responders arrived swiftly, ensuring Pedro's safety and assessing the scene. Though visibly shaken, he remained alert and communicative as paramedics carefully placed him on a stretcher and rushed him to a nearby hospital for further evaluation. A miracle escape. Doctors at the hospital confirmed that Pedro had no serious injuries, a miraculous outcome given the severity of the accident. He was treated for minor bruising and muscle soreness but was otherwise in stable condition. Medical professionals have advised him to take time for rest and recovery to avoid any delayed complications. News of the crash spread like wildfire, drawing concern from fans, friends, and media outlets alike. Among the first to arrive at the hospital was none other than Pedro's former partner and 90-Day Fiancé co-star, Chantel Everett. Despite their turbulent history, Chantel appeared visibly distraught as she rushed to check on Pedro's condition. "I dropped everything when I heard about the accident. I just needed to make sure he was okay," she reportedly told sources. An outpouring of love and support. While Pedro processed the terrifying ordeal, he was surrounded by an overwhelming show of support. Close friends, family members, and even Chantel's relatives, who have had a complicated relationship with him over the years, set aside their differences to wish him well. Chantel's family sent flowers along with a heartfelt handwritten note that read, "Wishing you a speedy recovery." Pedro's sister, Nicole, who resides in the Dominican Republic, also joined the wave of concern through a video call. "I was horrified when I heard the news, but seeing him smile again brought me peace," Nicole shared. As the day progressed, Pedro took to social media to reassure his fans. "I am overwhelmed by the love and support. This accident was a wake-up call, a reminder of how fragile life is. I am lucky to be alive, and I will come back stronger than ever," he wrote. A moment of reflection. By late afternoon, Pedro was discharged from the hospital, stepping out with Chantel by his side. Their reunion, albeit under distressing circumstances, did not go unnoticed. As photographers captured the moment, Pedro addressed the media with gratitude. "I am just grateful to be here. Thank you to everyone who sent prayers and well wishes. Life can change in an instant, and this has made me reflect on what truly matters: health, family, and the love of those who support you." While Pedro embarks on his road to recovery, one thing is certain: this terrifying ordeal has offered him a new perspective on life. Fans will be watching closely as he navigates his next chapter, whatever that may hold. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for the latest news on your favorite 90-Day Fiancé stars. Angela Deem, from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, seems to be caught in a cycle of bitterness, fixated on having her estranged husband, Michael Ilesanmi, deported. Despite their tumultuous relationship, which was marked by trust issues and Michael's past infidelity, the couple married in January 2020. However, Angela's dream of a fresh start with Michael quickly unraveled. By December 2023, she managed to bring Michael to the U.S. in hopes of rekindling their relationship, only for him to leave her just 2 months later in February 2024. Since then, Michael has settled in Houston, Texas, building new friendships and even experiencing his first snow. While Michael appears to have moved on, Angela is consumed by a desire for revenge. She has filed for their marriage to be annulled, hoping to have him sent back to Nigeria. But Michael, never one to be caught off guard, sought help from fans, raising over $50,000 to fight his deportation in court. Though saddened by the end of their 7-year relationship, Michael is now focusing on pursuing his own American dream. Angela's reaction to Michael's departure is rooted in her belief that he deceived her, and she is determined to see him punished. However, as hard as it may be to accept, she must acknowledge that they were married for 4 years. Proving that Michael's intentions were fraudulent may be more difficult than she thinks. Angela, nearing 60, must recognize that her life cannot revolve around Michael's actions. It's time for her to let go of the anger and retaliatory desires, and instead, focus on her own personal growth. Yes, Michael betrayed her trust, but she has a chance now to take back control of her life. Rather than allowing him to dictate her emotions, she should rise above this painful chapter and focus on healing. For 7 years, Angela had doubts about Michael's loyalty, and those suspicions were justified. His repeated betrayals left her with little trust in him. Yet, despite the clear red flags, she kept giving him chances, hoping that things would improve. Now, Michael is no longer in her life, and she should take comfort in knowing he cannot hurt her any longer. It's time for Angela to accept the reality of her losses, acknowledge the end of this chapter, and let go. This is Angela's moment to prioritize herself. The constant anxiety and fear that once plagued her during the relationship can now be replaced with a focus on self-care. With no one to worry about but herself, Angela has the freedom to explore new interests and enjoy quality time with those who truly care for her. This is her opportunity to practice self-love, free from the shadows of her past. Instead of seeking retribution, Angela could channel her energy into healing and finding happiness within herself. The pain of betrayal is never easy to overcome, but Angela must come to terms with the fact that her happiness no longer depends on Michael. It's time to let go of the need for revenge and embrace the chance to love and heal herself.